Powerful words for successful life. I start early and I stay late, day after day, year after year. It took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success. Don't practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong. May the best day of your past be the worst day of your future. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions. The only way that we can live is if we grow. The only way we can grow is if we change. The only way we can change is if we learn. The only way we can learn is if we are exposed. And the only way that we are exposed is if we throw ourselves into the open. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said, faster horses. A tiger doesn't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. Kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The idea is to die young as late as possible. Somewhere in the world someone is training when you are not. When you race him, he will win. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there, you must go beyond them. We choose to go to the moon and do these other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Time is too slow for those who wait, too swift for those who fear, too long for those who grieve, too short for those who rejoice, but for those who love, time is eternity. There ain't no problem that some other dude didn't have 1,000 years ago. Some people think that if their opponent plays a beautiful game, it's okay to lose. I don't. You have to be merciless. One day your life will flash before your eyes. Make sure it's worth watching. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. People often become what they believe themselves to be. If I believe I cannot do something, it makes me incapable of doing it. But when I believe I can, then I acquire the ability to do it even if I didn't have it in the beginning. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. I would rather die a meaningful death than to live a meaningless life. Pay attention to your enemies, for they are the first to discover your mistakes. Be like the flower that gives fragrance even to the hand that crushes it. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. The greatest mistake you can ever make in life is to be continually fearing that you will make one. Being realistic is the most common path to mediocrity. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case, you fail by default. Sometimes I want to ask God why He allows poverty, famine, and injustice when He could do something about it, but I'm afraid He might just ask me the same question. Opportunity is missed by people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. It has been said that a person may have 10 years of experience, or 1 year of experience repeated 10 times. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go and do that, because what the world needs is people that have come alive. As men grow old enough to look back on their lives, any pain they have does not come from the things at which they failed, but the things they never tried. Courage isn't having the strength to go on, it is going on when you don't have strength. If you don't turn your life into a story, you just become a part of someone else's story. When you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but no simpler. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? It is never too late to be what you might have been. Talent is luck. The important thing in life is courage. Not until we are lost, do we begin to find ourselves. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. I don't know what frightens me more, the power that crushes us, or our endless ability to endure it. Today I do what others won't, so that tomorrow I can accomplish what others don't. The most important things are the hardest to say because words diminish them. Don't confuse comfort with happiness. Turn your face to the sun and the shadows fall behind you.